guys. Hi guys, welcome. Hello, welcome guys. Good morning, good afternoon. Hi guys, welcome. Hello. I'm just waiting for Sarah to join. Hi guys, welcome. Hi, let me know how you've been, where you're from. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yay, nice, amazing. Looking forward to see you tomorrow. For those of you who are joining, welcome. I'm just waiting for Sarah to join. Hello from Australia. Okay, early morning for you. Hello, welcome, welcome. Okay. So let me know how you guys have been, where you're from. I know some of you joined yesterday. Thank you for connecting regularly for these lives. Hello, welcome. Happy Monday. I know I've definitely been pressing and clearing the whole day. They're prepping my system for tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting for... Okay. Yeah, guys, so give me a little bit of an update of how things are going, how you've been feeling. Welcome. Hi, Sarah. Should work.
Oh,
Yes,
yay, it
okay.
worked. Okay,
We got
great.
you. Hi.
I was like, it's not working. It's just windy here, so maybe that's affecting my Wi-Fi. I don't know.
And we're getting close to 11:11, so like
I
the tech can
know.
be glitching.
Oh my God. It's so good to see you
You
though.
too. Nice to see you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Thank you for, taking the call so early. What's the time by you?
Well, it's actually it's 12 p.m., so it's
Oh,
fine over
okay. Not too bad.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi. What time is it over there? It's probably really early for you.
No, it's 7 p.m. We like ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, it's evening.
Well,
I'm in the future.
okay. You're in the future. I'm in the past.
Do you want to maybe just start by telling a little bit, some of the followers, like who you are and your work, just a little bit of, yeah, information on you,
Sure.
anything you would like to share?
Sure. I write all the hypnotist journey books. So my first book is A Hypnotist Journey to Atlantis. And then I wrote about the secrets of the Sphinx and the trail to the Star People, and also uh, a hypnotist journey to Avalon. And my hypnotist journey to Atlantis was banned for about a year, and I
Wow.
redid it, and I just got it passed. So it's back available again.
Congratulations. Why
Thank
was
you.
it banned?
Probably, that's a really good question. They wouldn't let us know, my lawyer and I. They just wouldn't give us a reason that we could fight. They just took it off. It wasn't for sale anywhere. You couldn't buy the paperback version of it because there's so much power in the written
Yeah,
word, I guess, which is
yeah,
what we were guessing. But it's back for sale now. I changed some words and phrases. With censorship, I'm assuming that there were some things in there that were too true, because it seems as if we're really mimicking and we're doing a lot of the same things we did in Atlantis. And so all these things are coming back again now. And it's a great trigger so that we can move past it, release this karma, this trauma,
Yeah.
and really finish this cycle once and for all. But I think, as this is just a game and there's all these different players, there there are people that would like to censor this type of information. So I've just found
I'm
myself
so
to be
glad that you're able now to release it finally. Obviously, it
yes.
was divinely timed that it was meant to, be released more now.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Everything is divinely timed, so it's exciting. But I'm very excited for the event tomorrow. Oh my gosh, how wonderful for all different people to meet up and help one another and share what we've been learning recently. So that's super
Yeah.
exciting.
Do you have an idea of what you're going to talk about? Do you know
Yeah.
more or less? Would you like to share a little bit about that?
Yes, I want to talk a lot about what's been coming in my session. So, for people that don't know me, what I do is I'm a hypnotist and I take people to the deepest level of trance and then I access their higher self. So, the way I get my information from my books and for the stuff I talk about is I access a person's like oversoul or their higher self, and then I can find out anything. It's very similar to what Edgar Casey did. I do what Dolores Cannon did, and that's how I get all my information. But I don't just use one person under hypnosis. I use multiple so that I can test this type of information. But what I would like to share about tomorrow is really about Toth and this ascension as a
Um,
program. Like, it seems that this is a program, and when you're in an ascension program, things go a certain way in general. So I wanted to talk a lot about that, why this program seemed to have been set up, and just different tools and tricks that my clients have been talking about that as their higher selves have told them to do that would help them along the way. So I think it'll be really great. And just hoping to really help people with, because I know everybody's struggling and it's hard sometimes. And people don't have access to this type of information. But since I have access to so much, I love sharing it because I just want to help people and help
yeah.
them feel at ease and see that they're not alone in this process at all.
Yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. And that's so, so needed. And it's interesting because I had a live yesterday with Debbie Solaris, and she was saying she's also going to share tools. Hers is going to be more like how to connect, individually with your higher self. But I think this is what we're moving into. I'm seeing a lot is being coming up for a lot of people towards the end of this year, because 2025 is a nine and we're moving into a year one. So I'm seeing a lot of like disruption, a lot of things dismantling, convictions, things that people haven't faced, but they are coming, to be faced. So I think any tool to assist in navigating the ascension awakening process is so useful. And again, I mentioned this yesterday as well with Debbie. I said people like me, you, her, everyone who's talking in this conference, we're here to help bridge the gap. We're bringing information from these realms to the now, to the present moment, and through our own experiences and what we learn through our sessions, through our life, through our connections, our communications. Then we just reveal it onto you. And I love that you said that you literally just want to help. And I always say this to my clients who come to me. I say, you're coming to me for a session, I'm giving you tools. Guys, please share them. Like, it's not a secret. It's not because you've come to a
Yeah.
session and they're just for you, and not because, no, but you'd be surprised. Some people are like, no, this is my teaching, you can't. It's like, no, like, please share it. Like, it's needed out there. So I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
add anything to that as well.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have the time to do. I mean, this is just my job, and you have your job, and other people have their job, so they don't have the time. So they need people like us that are researching, that are taking the time to dig into the deep subconscious or channel or things like that, and then we can share what we've been getting. And I think it's so helpful to hear multiple perspectives.
Yeah.
That's why, like in tomorrow you hear multiple perspectives. It's not like you need to take just these tools or these tips. It's a big group. And then that way you can figure out what resonates with you and what might work for you. Because one thing might not work for one person and it does for another. So it's really great to get a group together. So it's very exciting.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. So we've got a lot of speakers tomorrow. We've got Sarah, we've got me, we've got Debbie Solaris, we've got Neil Gore from Portal to Ascension, we've got Tony Gansi that's talking as well, and we have Steve Nobel from the UK too. And we are partnering and collaborating with, as I mentioned, Portal to Ascension. Then we have some people from the Conscious Life Expo where me and Sarah will also be talking as well. And then we've got the guys from Galactic Federation of Light Apparel. So it's a very nice mix. The nice thing is that with every speaker, we allocate a 10 minutes Q&A. So if you are going to be on, you are going to be able to ask questions that can be related to what they spoke about or something, that you feel like is going to be useful for other people to know as well. So I like to keep it like interactive. For me, it's really important that, you guys that are there and are coming there, get your time to ask questions. Tickets are only $55. And you will have access to the recording if you buy the ticket before the event ends. There will not be any ticket sales or recordings after the event. And it starts at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what we've also been speaking and saying is like, tomorrow is a powerful day because it's 11/11. We have all these energetic portals, and a lot of the time people are like, okay, but what do I do with it? Like, here, come see us, you know? We're giving you tools. We're going to explain how to navigate, these energies. And really, once you make that conscious decision of buying the ticket, you are already stepping into a high vibrational frequency timeline. You're already anchoring into a version of yourself, because you're making that decision. You're saying, okay, like, I want to take this time to work on myself, to research, to have knowledge, to have information, to connect with these other people in this container which we create, which essentially is like a wormhole, a loophole, because I find that when these containers are created, we can heal a lot quicker in them. I don't know if you feel the same. Like when I'm at the expo, it's like a 3-4 day like time loop wormhole that I then come out of and then re-anchor into reality.
Oh my gosh, I love that you said that because I totally feel that way. And every time I'm with a group of people like this or doing something like this, it does elevate your frequency so high. In fact, I had one of my really amazing hypnosis subjects. She was under hypnosis and she was reading my frequency levels. And she said, like, normally I resonate between 5 or 6. I don't know, dimension or something. And she said, when you were at the workshop, you had an opportunity to go into the seventh. And that's what happens. We're instantly raised up so fast. And I do agree with you. I feel like healing happens quickly in these types of containers. And you can feel it within your body, how it resonates within your body. And it's such a magical experience. And I feel like that at the expo too. The expo is like my favorite conference, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, I always have to go back into regular life after that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally, you need to kind of like recalibrate. So really making, that decision for yourselves, and taking that time. And then again, if you get the ticket before the event ends and you can't make it for the whole time, you can literally always come back and have a look at the replay. Is there anything you would like to share with regards to the 11/11 portal or going towards the new year and at the end of this year? Anything you think might be useful for people to know?
Well, I think all these special days, especially the 11/11 portal, is an amazing day to do something like this because this will give people access to really go into themselves, to find out different things about themselves, and use this day to really magnify like their own energies and magnify their connection with all these beings and galactic families that are trying to get their attention. So this will really speed the process up for everyone and it'll allow an amazing access and transformation for the people that come.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. So I'm gonna just leave the final information here again. Thank you guys for joining tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, $55. It's gonna be a really beautiful and powerful experience. We're gonna have all the links in the bio, and we look forward to connecting with everyone there. Thank you, Sarah, for joining. Anything you want to add? Any last words?
I will be on at 12 p.m. Eastern, so I really look forward to seeing everyone there. And feel free to ask me anything. I love that we have a question and answer. So, if there's anything you're curious about, I'm all open. I would love to take your questions.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining me, Sarah. You must have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, wonderful.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.